FM systems. This is an instructional video about FM systems in the classroom. The benefits of an FM system are for children with hearing loss, children with normal hearing, and teachers. Studies have shown that classroom acoustics have major effects on students' listening, focusing, and participation skills. The loud classroom acoustics, normal to all kindergarten and elementary school classrooms, affects all children and can have an even greater impact on hearing-impaired children.
An FM system is a device that allows a direct connection between the teacher and the student by decreasing background noise. Formerly known as signal-to-noise ratio, SNR is a relationship between the loudness of the target signal and the unwanted background noise. The goal of the FM system is to increase the SNR. The FM system can be broken down into two parts, the parts for the student and the parts for the teacher.
The microphone is clipped onto the teacher's clothing, and they speak at a normal volume. They also have a transmitter which sends the sound signal from the teacher to the student or students.
There are two different ways of hearing the teacher through an FM system. The first is a personal FM system where each student is wearing an individual instrument to receive the sound or the teacher's voice. The second is an open sound field system where everyone in the classroom is benefiting from hearing the teacher's voice due to an increased SNR provided by the FM system.
Now that you have a general understanding of an FM system, we will go into greater detail about the benefits of personal FM systems, sound field FM systems for teachers, and how to optimize the classroom to receive the best results.
As more and more children with hearing loss are integrated into mainstream schools, classroom adjustments must be made to ensure optimal hearing conditions. Children with hearing loss and/or auditory processing disorders will experience difficulty learning in noisy background, regardless of whether or not they wear hearing aids. For this reason, an FM system should be introduced into your classroom. Children with auditory processing disorder, autism spectrum disorder, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder have been known to exhibit poor speech perception, that is, the ability to hear, interpret, and understand the sounds associated with language as compared to normal functioning peers. This can lead to difficulty dealing with auditory information as well as increased distractibility and inability to function in a noisy classroom. In the presence of poor listening conditions, children with peripheral hearing loss can use an increased amount of effort to listen, which results in decreased cognitive energy for other tasks. Even with hearing aids, these children experience difficulty in a noisy environment since hearing aids amplify both the teacher's voice and the background noise. Reverberation combines with background noise to produce a synergistic effect that further alters the incoming speech signal. The majority of today's hearing aids dispensed to children are FM system compatible. Children without processing problems can be fitted with an ear-level FM system. The microphone can be passed around for class discussions. Personal FM systems generally showed a reduction in inattention, distractibility, and fatigue for this demographic of students and can facilitate in your students' ease of communication.
FM systems offer a great advantage to children in the classroom with a hearing loss or learning disorder, but the benefits from FM systems don't stop there. Every student in the classroom benefits from the FM system. Studies show that all students have difficulty understanding speech when the noise was at levels found in most classrooms of 65 decibels. When an FM system is used via sound field, significant improvements have been measured in speech perception abilities, academic and psychoeducational performance, attending, listening, and on-task behaviors. Additionally, children were found to exhibit decreased distractibility in the classroom. Sound field amplification via an FM system demonstrated accelerated development of capabilities of perceiving speech and noise compared to their peers who did not use sound field amplification. A sound field system is typically comprised of loudspeakers placed strategically around each classroom, a microphone or transmitter, and receiver. Students using sound field FM systems responded positively to their use, stating they were cool to use and easy to listen to.
Many years of research have been devoted to voice therapy. Teaching in particular is a profession that ranks as a high-risk occupation for acquiring a voice disorder. Teachers' voice disorders often occur from overuse of the voice at loud volumes and for prolonged periods of time. Unfortunately, voice disorders may have a negative effect on a teacher's performance, attendance, and even their desire to remain in the profession. The voice amplification system helps to reduce a teacher's vocal strain. It functions much like an FM system, which can reduce a teacher's sound pressure level by an average of 2.42 decibels. An FM system is a sensible option for teachers and not only helps to prevent common voice disorders, but also grasps the children's attention. Children are more attentive to a loud sound signal. Thus, the teachers can focus less energy on classroom management and more energy on teaching class material.
Now that you understand how the FM system can work well for students and teachers, it is time to understand how to maximize its effects through classroom management. There are a variety of ways in which a classroom can be manipulated to help absorb sounds and minimize the effects of noise and reverberation on speech perception. These help children that are hearing impaired or children with normal hearing. They include ceilings that are 9 to 12 feet high, ventilation systems that are maintained regularly or have silencers, lighting that is checked to avoid humming noises, floors that are carpeted to reduce reverberation and cleaned regularly to avoid allergens, windows that are double-paned, closed, and with cloth drapes, acoustic panels for walls, cork bulletin boards, or flannel-covered boards, desks that are staggered, not open, chairs and desks with rubber caps or tennis balls on the legs, instruction away from areas of high noise, such as the hallways, vents, or doors to other classrooms. Special purpose areas constructed away from the high noise areas. Bookcases placed at angles to walls to decrease reverberation. The school audiologist can work with teachers in order to combine some of these tactics and create the best environment possible for all students.
As you can see, there are many perceived benefits for everyone in the classroom. Studies show social acceptance among users of FM systems. Contact your district's educational audiologist for more information about how to purchase an FM system for your classroom.